quietly quitting means that you're doing just enough to get by.
Just enough. This is what I hate about boomers. They have no concept of like modern economics, recession, inflation, how things are today compared to 20 plus years ago. Let's do a direct comparison. Did you know that for a person working full-time minimum wage 20 plus years ago, a person now, to be at the same place as them, would have to work 4 full-time minimum wage jobs? 20 plus years ago, a man working full-time would be able to support himself, his girlfriend or wife, multiple kids, and a house. A person today doing that exact same work could only support themselves, and barely, because they'd have to like live in a house, in like a shared house with roommates. We are currently living in the worst recession in human history, the highest inflation in human history, and the highest depression in human history. Most people today are barely even motivated to work, and it's not laziness, it's because of literal depression. Entertainment today is also at its lowest it's ever been, and it's not just because of COVID. Back in the day, you could work your full-time job and still have enough money and time and enjoyment to go watch a movie, go to a festival, a concert, a club, etc. But today, people can't even go to the movies anymore. And again, not laziness, it's because nobody can fucking afford it. A movie now is like 20 bucks. 20 years ago plus, it was like 3. You cannot make the argument that people today just need to try a little harder, because that's bullshit. People today are actually working very hard, in fact harder than you. Not because you're lazy either, but because you didn't need to work as hard. People today are struggling just to buy food, and it's because of food prices. Cost of living today is at the highest it's ever been ever. While minimum wage has doubled in the last 20 plus years, the cost of living has gone up by like 12 times. A house that was $200,000 in the year 2000 or 1990 would today be over $1.5 million. The same thing applies to food. 20 years ago or 30 years ago, when you went to the grocery store and spent $50 on food, that exact same amount of food today would be over $250 to $300. Today, you work harder than ever, and you end up with less than ever. Less happiness, less entertainment, less money in your pocket, less things to look forward to. People now go to work, they go home and sit on the couch all night until they go back to work the next day. We don't have the enjoyment and fun of life that we had 20, 30, 40, 50 years ago. You used to enjoy your life and do very little to get it. Now we work ourselves to the bone and get nothing. People today are not lazy, we're just fucking burned out.